Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? Ghost Signature Tristan here, and today I'm going to tell you guys what not to do after smoking weed. So this is actually a story a couple of years back of when I smoked weed at night and something bad happened. So I'm going to get right into it, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's going to be a really great story. So back a couple of years ago when I was probably 16, I was smoking with a friend, and we're going to call him Nathaniel. So I was with Nathaniel. Him and I, he came over to my house, and I kind of had this little bit of an agreement. Basically, I wouldn't buy the weed. I would just buy the food. So basically, he would buy the weed, I would buy the food, and it just worked with a lot of my friends because I mostly had debit card. I didn't really have a lot of cash on me, and I didn't really like buying a lot of the stuff and owning a lot of the stuff. So what I would do is I would just, provide the food, and they would provide the weed, and I would make sure it was of equal dollar amounts, and everything was good. Everything was happy. So anyway, because obviously you get the munchies and stuff like that. So 3 years ago, I was smoking with a friend, Nathaniel. So what him and I decided to do late at night, it was like 2 in the morning, okay? And him and I are like, okay, so let's go smoke. Now, where should we smoke? Now, near my mom's old house, there's a bunch of other construction houses being, built, right? Obviously. So we're like, man, it'd be kind of fun. We obviously can't smoke in my house. We can't smoke in my room, and there's nowhere really around here that we can smoke because it's kind of a public area. So how about we just go to one of these construction houses and smoke in there? So it's like, sweet, yeah, let's do that. So we pack up our stuff, we get our food and we get the weed, and he has this pipe and stuff that I was going to buy from him, right? And so I was like, sweet, man, I'll give you $10 or $15 for this pipe. So we go into the house and we go up into the top, the second floor, and we're sitting, and it's like almost completed. The only thing it doesn't have is like windows, right? It's like got wood everywhere, and then we just sat down, and then it doesn't have any windows, right? So the window is not there. The window like outlet is not there. So we sit down behind that, and we just, start smoking, and we're having a good time, laughing our asses off, and, in the middle of the night. It's fucking freezing outside, by the way. I have a sweatshirt on. He has a sweatshirt on. Nathaniel and I are just smoking, and all is well. All is good within the world, right? Everything is going absolutely amazingly, and so we're blazing it, right? We didn't really have a lot of weed, and back then it was fucking skunky weed. It was really, really, really shitty stuff, but man, oh man, did I learn my lesson from this. So we're smoking in this, house, and obviously this is trespassing, right? So we're just smoking there, hanging out, having a good time, and we finish up, and we're like, all right, man, let's go back, and it's probably like 2:30 at this point. So we, pack up our stuff, and then we go back to my house, and so I'm like, all right, man, I'm ready to buy that pipe from you. And so I'm like, here's the money. He's like, he's like, what? I'm like, where do you have the pipe? So he's like, and I'm like, well, dude, where's the pipe, man? We got to find this shit. And so we're like, shit, dude, we probably left it at the construction house. Now, we didn't want them to go find it in the morning. That'd be fucking bad, right? So I'm waiting inside, and he runs over to the construction house and actually gets it, right? So he runs over there, and he gets the pipe, and so that's all good and well, right? He comes back like 10 minutes later. I was kind of getting worried a little bit, but he comes back. He's like, okay, good. Yeah, we left the pipe there. I got it right here. And so I'm like, sweet, man, this is great. So I go up into my room, and him and I are just kind of hanging out, eating food, just hanging out, not really doing anything too important. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to clean this thing so it doesn't stink up my room, right? So I go into the bathroom, and I have a couple Q-tips and everything, and I'm stoned out of my fucking mind. Keep that in mind, guys, right? Stoned, right? So I'm in my bathroom doing my thing, and I'm cleaning it with like Q-tips, and they're like wet and stuff like that, and I'm washing it out and cleaning it, and then I end up dropping it, and it hits the sink and just shatters, dude. It fell like 6 inches and just completely shattered. It was a glass pipe, and I'm like, fuck, dude, in the middle of the night. And my mom's room was like right over behind the bathroom, and so I'm like, oh my god, dude, if she heard that thing shatter, I'm screwed. So I'm like, shit, and so I start like sweeping it up or whatever, and there's glass shards everywhere, all in the entire bathroom, and I'm like, fuck, man, no, I just bought this pipe and already paid him and everything. And so I'm like, no. So I like sweep everything up, I throw it away, and I, dispose of it and hide it downstairs under some other trash and stuff like that. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I just bought that pipe. And so I go into my room and I tell Nathaniel this, and he just starts cracking up, dude. He just starts dying. He's like, oh my god. And obviously we're both stoned, so I kind of start cracking up a little bit too. But it sucked. I'm like, I broke a pipe the very first time I bought one. So that was the very first time I ever bought a pipe, and I fucking broke it. But it was kind of neat smoking in the construction house being built, and I can't believe he left the pipe in there, but I'm glad we got it before anybody else saw or anybody else caught us or anything like that. So yeah, don't buy a pipe and try to clean it when you're stoned. That's a really, really bad idea. That's what not to do after smoking weed, guys. I really hope you did enjoy the story. If you did, leave a like on it. Stay sexy, beast. I know it's not like too crazy or too insane, but it kind of sucks, I don't know if you ever been there. I don't know. Let me know. Stay sexy, you beast. I'm Ghost Sickness, and I'm out.